U.S. Navy pilots. What's up everyone, General Discharge here. Today's video is going to be discussing United States Navy pilots. Settle down, Top Gun fans. While Navy pilots are an awesome career field to be in, it's nothing like it is in the movies. You won't be playing volleyball in jeans too often. We will talk about the Top Gun school though. Officially called Naval Aviators, Navy pilots are commissioned officers who are qualified to fly a manned aircraft. In the Navy, you can be a fighter pilot, helicopter pilot, or a fixed-wing pilot. Oh, and you can even be a naval astronaut. That's some pretty cool stuff. We're going to go over how you can become a Navy pilot, what Navy pilots do, what kind of aircraft they can fly, their training, the Blue Angels, and much more. If you want to learn more about Navy pilots, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Before we jump into it, make sure to take a moment and show us some love and support by liking our video and subscribing to our channel. Your support is our lifeblood. Do not hesitate to ask us questions in the comment section below. We check everything. Navy pilots fly planes. Shocker, right? If it were that simple, we'd end the video right there. The truth is, there's a lot more to being a Navy pilot than you think. In the Navy, you can fly all sorts of aircraft, go to several different schools, and your training is lengthy and challenging. For every hour of flying you'll do during a training mission, there's countless hours of preparation, rehearsal, briefing, and debriefing. You won't be waking up and hopping into your fighter jet like it's your commute to work. As we said in the beginning of the video, all Navy pilots are commissioned officers. If you want to fly a plane, you'll be needing a bachelor's degree first. It can be anything from underwater basket weaving to a degree in history. The choice is yours. Then you'll have to receive your commission from either OCS, NROTC, or the Naval Academy. Different slots are available through each commissioning source, and there are opportunities for enlisted sailors to commission and go to flight school. Then, depending on how long your training is, you'll be in flight school for roughly 18 to 24 months. We'll get into flight school in more detail in a bit. Once you complete your training, you have an 8-year commitment from the moment you are designated a Naval Aviator and receive your Wings of Gold. These are the wings Naval Aviators receive. Marine Corps pilots also receive these, as they are also considered Naval Aviators. But they're not the focus of this video. So essentially, if you want to be a Navy pilot, you're going to serve at least 10 years. Another cool thing about being a Navy pilot is your call sign. Your call sign is usually a friendly jab at you, and it will stick with you. You can even get it painted on your aircraft's fuselage. If you want to learn about all of the different types of Navy aircraft you may fly as a Navy pilot, we'll leave a link in the description to the inventory the Navy currently has. On screen is us navigating the website. You should definitely check it out. Okay, let's get into the training pipeline to become a Navy pilot. Once you receive your commission and you're slotted for flight school, you'll begin your process of becoming a Naval Aviator. The first step to becoming a Navy pilot starts at introductory flight screening. After passing a medical screening, you'll be enrolled in one of 5 civilian flight schools near NAS Pensacola, where you'll complete 2 weeks of ground training and approximately 14 hours of flight training in single-engine general aviation aircraft. You'll also have to pass the FAA Private Pilot Knowledge Test. The whole point of IFS is to screen your flight aptitude prior to you beginning the Navy training syllabus. Did you know General Discharge has a YouTube membership? We have 3 different levels of perks, each with some pretty cool stuff. You can join with the link in the description, or by the join button next to the subscribe button and on our homepage. What do you gotta lose? Join today. Now back to the video. IFS can be waived if you already have a private pilot certificate or if you went through the powered flight program as a midshipman. Next up is the Aviation Pre-Flight Indoctrination, also known as the Cradle of Naval Aviation. At API, you'll receive 4 weeks of classroom instruction in aerodynamics, aircraft engines and systems, meteorology, air navigation, and flight rules and regulations. Then you'll spend 2 weeks learning land survival, first aid, physiology, and water survival and egress. Once you complete those 6 weeks of training, you'll then be authorized to wear your flight suit. Once you're done with API, you move on to your primary flight training. Here, you will learn how to fly the Beechcraft T6 Bravo Texan II. In approximately 6 months, you will learn this. Pause the screen to take a longer look. Upon completion of your primary flight training, you'll branch off depending on what aircraft you will be designated to fly. This is a picture that depicts this process. Pause the screen to take a longer look. Just keep in mind that which aircraft you get will depend on the needs of the Navy, your performance, and your preference, most likely in that order. At some point you will receive centrifuge training, which is where you are put in a machine that puts you under G-forces intended to train you how to remain conscious. So, depending on what your aircraft is, you'll be in your flight school for varying lengths of time. The longest pipeline is the E2 or C2 Alpha pipeline, where your training can last up to 3 years before you finish. Upon completion of your flight training, a final selection process takes place in which you will be assigned a particular fleet aircraft community, then assigned to a fleet replacement squadron for training on your specific aircraft type. Upon completion of that, you'll be then stationed to a fleet squadron in your type of aircraft. Your only job won't be flying though. You may have collateral duties ranging from a legal officer, maintenance division officer, training officer, safety officer, and much more. Your first assignment will last around 3 years. As you rank up as a Navy pilot, you'll do less flying. As the higher you rank up in the military, the more administrative your job becomes. You also have opportunities to train other junior pilots later in your career. If you rank up enough, you could eventually become a captain of an aircraft carrier, which is pretty cool. Other opportunities you'll have is becoming a naval astronaut. This is the pin you'd get if you become a naval astronaut. To earn it, you'll have to complete all the required training and then participate in a space flight more than 50 miles above the Earth. And you can even go to the Navy Strike Fighter Tactics Instructor Program, also known as Top Gun. Top Gun teaches fighter and strike tactics and techniques to selected Navy pilots and naval flight officers, who return to their operating units as surrogate instructors. And speaking of naval flight officers, we'll briefly go over those. While they are not pilots, they're pretty darn close, and perform many co-pilot functions depending on the aircraft. NFOs specialize in airborne weapons and sensor systems. If piloting isn't for you, but flying is, look into this career. And the last opportunity we will cover for Navy pilots is the highly popular Blue Angels. The Blue Angels are a flight demonstration squadron that happen to be the second oldest formal aerobatic team ever. You can see them flying and performing at several different performances throughout the year. They fly 6 Boeing FA-18 Super Hornets, and currently with 5 of the pilots being from the Navy and the 6th being a Marine Corps one. The mission of the Blue Angels is to showcase the teamwork and professionalism of the United States Navy and Marine Corps through flight demonstrations and community outreach while inspiring a culture of excellence and service to country. In order for a naval aviator to become a Blue Angel, they must be a career-oriented, carrier-qualified, active-duty Navy or Marine Corps tactical jet pilot with a minimum of 1,250 flight hours. The Blue Angels also have an entire support team, so you don't need to be a pilot to be on the Blue Angels team. So you have a pretty good overview of what Navy pilots do, what they fly, and their training. If you'd like us to cover pilots from the other services, please let us know in the comment section below. Well, that is the down and dirty of United States Navy pilots. If you learned something from this video, make sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. As always, thank you for watching. Do you even want to be here? A big shout out to all of our YouTube members and our patrons over at our Patreon. Thank you all so much for taking the extra step in supporting our channel. It is much appreciated. If you'd like to be featured on a general discharge video, consider joining our membership with the link in the description or the join button to the left of the subscribe button, or go give our Patreon a look and join the team. Here's Nick Nausea.
All your friends are subscribing to General Discharge, and you don't even want to be here.